It only took a couple of rank changes, but I have finally managed to hit into Diamond on support. Last time I hit it was Season 2. It's great to at least be back in there. So now I am Diamond in all roles for this season, except Tank really shouldn't be there. Okay, so it's about time I finally spoke up about on this topic. Now, I haven't been able to do this video mainly because I've been trying to play the game to try and get some clips for some other videos which you guys have been enjoying for the past few days. But yeah, playing the game for a lot of hours, yes, it is very degrading but also very stressful, because your mind just gets really weird all of a sudden and you start to not really play at your best, or you're just sort of not in the mental state you keep going, or you're just not exactly happy with how satisfying you're playing or stuff, but it's whatever. Yeah, I played that game quite a lot of hours just to get no clips whatsoever, just for a vid. I apologize if videos aren't very recent and stuff. I did put up a community post a few days ago saying about my situation, what's going to be going on. I will promise I still am planning to make more videos for the channel. It's just finding the time to do those. But again, it's also spending time to work on my college, but also my my education. So be sure to be patient for any videos that are taking longer than they should. But anyways, I want to now talk about the situation of my DPS situation. Now, as you know, recent videos have been me playing support. Now, I didn't play support mainly specifically for content purposes. This is not in a situation possible to try and get, views or likes in the vids. This is not a way to manipulate people to wanting to watch my vids. No. I wanted to play support just to flex what I usually play. I mainly play DPS. I'm usually main DPS. I main Junkrat, Ashe, mainly. But, recently I've just felt unsatisfied with how I've been performing on DPS, and I've just wanted to play support more often. And you know what? Support has actually been fun. I don't know why, but it just seems fun. It just seems fun to, help the team, with situations to help them push forward, or, help them in situations where they need defense, or to push forward in attacking to, push payloads, push robots, or just capture an objective in any way. Because obviously, it just feels easier in a way. And obviously, I've been playing a lot of Kiriko in my recent videos. Had about 8 hours on her last season in season 3, which just shows yes, I'm playing a lot of support, but I'm playing quite a lot of just this one support. So this season I've been flexing quite a lot. Right now this season I already have the most hours on BAT, which is 5 hours, along with Anna and Kiriko. Other characters like Moira, I don't play Moira enough really in comp for this season because I'm not going to abuse a terrible character in my opinion. Characters like Mercy and Zen, yes I play those, just not as often though in those situations where I need them. But for the most part, I've enjoyed playing support with what I play. It's nice to at least flex around with support category, because with DPS I feel like I have very little to flex with because I don't really have much experience with the other characters that are there. I mainly play characters like Junkrat, Ashe, Cassidy, Reaper, sometimes Soldier, sometimes Symmetra, but other than that, there's nothing else I can really flex to because I just don't play the characters enough, or I just don't feel like I want to give these characters a shot and actually learn them. So that's kind of that situation. But support, it just felt fun, characters like Bap, he's pretty easy to use, plus he has situations where he can be really effective, especially with his burst healing, but also his immortality, which is just insane. If it's used in the situation properly, it can really help, make the team just play good and just, do a good job engaging, disengaging. His amplification matrix, yes, it is good, but, I've not really got great use of it, but I am trying to learn with it, it's nice to at least learn and improve on support every day, even if I don't have good healing stats overall. I still play the supports just to try and get better at them, which has been pretty fun. Kiriko, yes, I had a really hard time, getting used to her when she got introduced into this game, but Season 3 really opened me up to play Kiriko more, and she has just been generally fun. Although I've lost a lot of games while playing Kiriko, I've still kept playing her to try and get better at her, which has been pretty good. Especially when trying to, run a support comp which actually works effectively and not run like double main heals or whatever type of comps we have in situations which are more effective, like, I don't know, Mercy Lucio not exactly with great heals or anything like that. Our character's like Arna, yes, I have terrible aim with her, but it's at least nice to at least apply, you know, the ultimates to people to try and help them like go engage and disengage. The antis too, which are beneficial. My sleep darts are horrible, but there's nothing much I can really do with my aim because at this point I can't really get better with it. It sucks having to run a stiff controller where the right stick is very like sharp and sometimes on a turn. But I mean that's probably not an excuse that could actually work. But yeah, most of the time my aim is just really horrible. Don't really have like a fluid controller to really run. But I run with what I've got, and well, I managed to make it to Diamond at least with what the sports I'm playing, so that's a bonus. DPS. I'm kind of gotten bored of it. I've kind of just given up with it, even though I have lots of hours on DPS. Again, very unsatisfying for me now, and I just don't feel like I can really offer much for my team because I'm just not that great of a DPS player. Yes, I'm in Diamond for this season, but I really don't think like my skill and what I do if I'm playing DPS reflects the rank I'm in. I feel like I would be at least a gold or at least like low platinum rank for DPS because I don't really offer much. Like, I really just don't. Especially when I'm running Ashe trying to like counter Widows, I'm just not effective against that. Now people would say like, oh, you should go Widow to counter their Widow. No, I don't play Widow. I'm not going to play Widow into a Widow comp because then it's going to just be a massive Widow diff or Ashe diff or whatever the heck. It doesn't matter. Like, I think just playing DPS is probably the most horrible thing possible. Yes, I've been playing it a lot, so you're thinking like, oh, he's got at least have some experience and know what he's going to run. No, I don't actually. Again, I'm just not great at it. And so I've sort of thought, I want to move on from this. And, so yeah, I'm probably going to move towards being a support player from now on, which is probably weird, like saying, why would you switch off being a DPS player? Just keep playing and just get better, that's what it is. No. But, I mean, look, I'll still play DPS here and there, but just not as often as, like, the support category right now, because support just feels more fun right now, and I've got to, like, flex with a different role instead of playing DPS a lot. But, you know, it has been fun at least, you know, sticking with support. But yeah, DPS just isn't, like, you know, sticking with me for now. But, yeah. Probably going to move on from that. 3 reasons for that. I'll start with the first one. I think just DPS diffs in general. Now, you're probably thinking, what? But most of the time, I'm usually the worst DPS in the situation, and I would always get called out. And that's probably you guys thinking like, oh, you got called out, is that why you're switching? No, it's just not. Like, in situations where I would actually be trying to do something against, I don't know, let's say a Tracer, or, you know, running an Ashe into a Widow, you would hope that, okay, you've got to at least try and, you know, focus the Widow more and try and get her. I do that quite a lot, but it just doesn't work. Like, it really doesn't work. So I have to, like, force a switch into something which isn't obviously going to be beneficial in the comp. So, I think mainly for the first reason, flexibility. I don't really have enough flexibility with what DPS I play, and that's kind of my massive downfall in what I play more. Because a lot of the other DPS players I play around with as my teammate, they are very flexible with what they play to try and, you know, help counter and stuff. I'm not really great at that. I mean, I know simple stuff like, you know, Roadhog is good against, you know, Traces, or Reaper is good against Roadhog, or Winston, and all other type of stuff. But in general, I'm just not flexible enough. I think just because it's the fear of not doing good with that. I mean, of course, you're not always going to get it right the first time. You're not always going to be perfect every game. Not everyone is perfect in any game they play. There's always going to be that one mistake, or there's going to be those mistakes which make them different from other players who play this game for hours, who are good at the game, like the GMs compared to like platinum players. So obviously you want to get good at the game, but you need to understand your own mistake. Second reason is probably my aim. Now, you're probably thinking, well, this is very obvious. But nah, I'm being genuinely serious here when I talk about my aim. My accuracy is horrible. Like, really, really bad. And yes, you're probably thinking, well, you got a diamond with the accuracy you have. Yeah, but, you know, my accuracy just doesn't best reflect, you know, the rank I'm playing. Like, I just generally am not performing at a level I should be. Let's say, for instance, there's an easy kill on the widow I should get, but, you know, I miss it, and all of a sudden, I'm now dead. Because why? Because I'm terrible at aiming and I couldn't kill her with a simple headshot and body shot. That's just me not doing good. That's me, you know, being bad at the game. That's me being horrible. I'm frustrated at myself. I stress out. I panic. I play worse and worse just with that. And all of a sudden we lose because there was a situation where I could have helped the team, but I failed. Because why? My aim was horrible. And that's kind of my reason why. With support, yes, I have that occasional horrible accuracy, especially with Ana. Sometimes also with Kiriko with tracking and also keeping the heals flying towards my team, which are beneficial. But you know, at least with that, it's not trying to like always hit the enemy teammates. And yes, obviously Kiriko's kunai obviously needs accuracy, precision as well. But you know, I'm not really too focused on that. I'm trying to focus on like mainly the heals, which have been fun to at least apply on teammates. Bab's healing feels a lot more easier for me. Zen's healing, of course, is a lot more easier. Just you gotta apply it with like one button. Mercy's a bit easier too. No, I've sort of moved to like a more easier accuracy sort of set of characters with support. Particularly with Ana is like my worst bit of accuracy. But like, you know, especially when I'm scoping down sights with Ana, like I'm not exactly hitting the shots, because if I hit the shots, maybe I could have helped my teammate survive a little bit more. You know, help him at least stay in the fight. But no, we end up losing fights because I can't hit a shot. Or, you know, when I'm playing DPS, I'm just not hitting the shots when I need to be hitting them. Because if I'm not hitting them, then that's a massive fail, and it's a GG, and we lose the game. And then our team's wondering, how do we lose that? Well, maybe because one of our teammates is not hitting their shots properly. Yeah, and that's me. Which no one calls out on, which I'm just grateful for, because I'm, thank God. Just thank Christ for that. But if they had saw that, then they knew, like, oh, this guy's horrible. This guy's dog shit, you know? He's terrible at the game. You can't aim for shit. You couldn't kill a standing still Widowmaker at the top when he was playing Ashe. Yeah, rub it in. Be an asshole. I don't care. I'm still going to play the game and try and get better no matter what. I don't care if my accuracy's terrible. I'm still going to play it regardless. You can't tell me how to play the game. You don't dictate where I play the game. You don't tell me to go into quick play. I play the game where I want to play it. So, go stick it and, have fun with your own self. You know. Anyways. So, yeah. Accuracy, definitely my biggest problem with DPS. I sort of wanted to move to a more easier accuracy with support, which has been a bit better, which I'm actually enjoying. Thirdly, I would say my rank doesn't reflect my skill with DPS. Now, I think I've already said this before, but I think particularly being in Diamond, it just doesn't really reflect my skill. Now, I have said before in the past, not in videos, but to myself, that my main goal in playing Overwatch was to get to Diamond in any way possible. Which, yes, open queue is a place to go, but that doesn't really count, let's be honest. But first time hitting Diamond was on support in Season 2, which I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, that little flashback. But yeah, for the main time playing Overwatch, I've always wanted to try and hit Diamond as like a rank where I feel like I would be stable in playing in. I've never really wanted to like try and climb in this game to try and hit to like Masters or GM, because I know my gameplay doesn't reflect anything of potential to get into those ranks at all. Like, I'm nowhere near the potential of getting to those ranks at all, 100%. But I feel like if Diamond is a rank I can try and get to, that's at least a decent goal, instead of, you know, trying to always climb. Let's be honest, I don't think anyone's going to really climb now in this game after, like, well, this game's been out for like almost 7 years, let's be honest, like, it's almost at that point. But yeah, climbing I just don't do. I'm more of a casual player. Yes, I do play a lot of hours into this game, so you would think like it's not really a casual, it's more of a life thing, you know. But this game, in the hours I play it, it's fun. I play the game because it's fun. It's annoying and it's stressful, but it is fun if you're having the fun in the right way. If you're not getting rolled, then that's at least something to not be losing fun over. If your team's doing well, that's fun. If you're benefiting the team by helping them with something that you're doing well at, that's fun. If you're hitting your shots, that's fun. If you're getting kills, that's fun. If you're getting kills with your ultimate, that's fun. Lots of things can make the game fun. However, of course, if you're playing bad, it makes the game less fun for you. It also makes it way less fun for your team, especially, you know, having to be that one teammate who doesn't exactly perform at their very best and is always making massive mistakes and just doesn't seem to learn from them, and then gets trash talked in the voice chat or the team chat because they are unable to use a microphone, because they prefer to just sit in the VC and not say a single damn thing to contribute to anything else until they want to say the one thing at the very end to say you're trash and something like that, which is just annoying. If you're really going to come out your way to say that at the very end without using it at all, you're just annoying. But yeah, my rank. I mainly see myself around like gold or platinum, but my goal has been always try and hit into diamond, which I think has been the only like successful thing which has come out so far from playing this game. And yes, I am grateful to at least try and hit the rank I'm in, but again, I know I've got to consistently play and at least stay in the rank that I have been awarded from my efforts alone. But I know it's going to be a very tough challenge, especially now trying to challenge with all like the masters and possible GM players out there, which I might encounter while playing in diamond. But for the majority of it, DPS doesn't really feel like I would be in a diamond situation. Tank for some reason just shot up to diamond for no apparent reason. I'm not sure what happened there. It was like low platinum last season, which just for some reason shot up to diamond too, which I have no understanding of how that is even possible, or what I did even to deserve that, when I barely played tank at all last season. Can someone please explain? But I think with support, yes, people say it's like easy to climb. Sometimes they say it's difficult to climb in. It's a difficult role to sort of like get rewards in, or rewarding moments while playing support, especially, you know, trying to climb or win games to try and like get rank ups. But yeah, I think support just is more of a role for me, which I think I would enjoy playing in a diamond rank, just so it pushes me to try and at least be better. You know, like when you rank up, you know you gotta now step up your game and play a lot more better than what you play at originally, because you're now starting to level up and evolve as a player. Although I don't feel like I am, but it gives you that opportunity to learn from the better players, so what you can do, or what these players do in those situations, so that you can play better yourself, which I think is a really good idea. But as long as I'm not getting flamed or anything like that in the voice chat or anything, then I can at least have a fun experience while not, you know, totally sucking ass. Anyways, that's kind of it. I know, I'm sorry this has dragged on for a lot longer than it should have, but I just kind of want to get my thoughts out of the way. Hope you guys did enjoy. Original videos will be back, coming eventually. I've just got to find the clips when possible. I've just got to record the clips, try and find moments where there could be content potential. But I'll try and let you guys know on that. I just want to say thank you very much for the recent support on the channel as well, especially on recent videos which I've posted. Those have been doing pretty well, and I appreciate, you know, the recent subscribers too. We just hit 40, which I know is not a big number, but it's a big number for me, and it's an important one for me because I really appreciate you guys for doing that, to sticking around to watch the stuff I do recently, which has been pretty fun. It has now pushed me to like push more to doing more content on the channel, which has been pretty nice too. Like, I've never felt more engaged to make content at all in my life when playing this on the platform, but it has been fun, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Also, feel free to let me know in the comments, for the roles you like playing the most, let me know the favourite thing you like about playing that role, the reason why you hate playing that role, and what role would you play if you were to move away from the role you play. Please let me know, because I'm curious to see what you guys' thoughts are on this. As always, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to stay up to date on the channel for everything I upload in the future, please do hit the notification button. It helps out massively, make you guys stay up to date with anything I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.